and welcome to Say Less, Say More, the trio you never knew you needed. Go and get your money, little duffel bag boy.
Duffel bag boy.
Tonight, we got some interesting topics. Did the Democrats cave? We all know the answer to that, but we're going to talk about it anyway. We got some college football, some NFL. What happened on the Joe Budden podcast this week?
Joe Budden podcast.
And the John Cena Tournament is still stupid. So we got all that coming at you, plus much more. So like, review, and subscribe out there. I got the gang with me. I am 25, and I got the one and only El Rezidente. And then I got this dude in this eagle hat. He's not quite Randall Cunningham, so I think I'm going to go with DJ Radical Jack.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Ringo Mandingo, a.k.a. Swaggy J, a.k.a. Do the Damn Thing, a.k.a. Mr. 9. Radical Jack, man. Talk shit about trying. What's up, everybody?
All right. Well, let's get right into it. So, of course, guys, Thanksgiving is coming up. You know, we got some football going on. You know, it's that time of year. But I want to know what's going on with y'all.
So I actually had a pretty eventful day today. Went to the South Carolina State House to speak to the Joint Committee on Youth Violence, talking about gun prevention, youth and guns, and violence prevention, and just talking about the fact that our communities are suffering from a lack of resources, and when we're talking about preventing violence, we can't just arrest our way out of this problem. We're going to have to try to actually invest in our communities. So that was a great, thing for my day. But I do want to shout out my brother. Shout out to Ricardo Lewis. I love you, boy. He came all the way to Columbia. He didn't come with me. He drove in his own vehicle, but we both went. My brother's a barber. He owns his own shop, and he shut down his books for the morning so he can come out there and be with me. So that was really fire. I really enjoyed that. And so, yeah. And also book sales, Becoming Him, on sale now, www.lewlegacy.com. You can go get your copies of it, but books are being sold. We're very close to selling our 100th copy of it. So that's going well. So shout out to me.
Yes, sir. Did y'all talk about John Morant too?
No, we did not.
Oh, okay. What's happening, Jack?
Man, you already know, man. I had a pretty good week, man. Everybody knows it's been good. Time has been great. Honestly, I'm really just happy about how the podcast has been getting received. Shout out to the Say Less Say More TikTok page, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate everybody. And I appreciate all the people that have, all my friends that have reached out and paid attention, all the people that, don't say it out loud, but you can see the support. I appreciate y'all, man. All the people that silently watch and all that good stuff, man. I like what's going on, man. I have a really good feeling about this. So, outside of that, family's great. You know what I mean? Everything's good, man.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out to TikTok. A lot of red-blooded men out there. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a red-blooded man.
So, of course, it's early in the week. We're getting out here writing articles, of course, chopchat.com. Check out the boy, Michael Wilson. We got the Florida State, Virginia Tech preview dropping on Friday. Outside of that, Sports Reports is Ordered will be in your ears, on your screens on Friday. Getting ready for some Christmas. We going out this weekend to a Christmas park and everything.
Shout out to Christmas.
Doing some Friendsgiving, which is going to make the list of things that 25 hates in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's going on. So let's get into this. So we know people were out here starving.
Yeah.
People were out here not getting paid. So did the Democrats do the right thing by ending the shutdown?
I let the professional politician take care of this one.
Actually, no. I'm gonna let you go first, because what normally happens is I start going and you're like, yeah, what he said. So this time I'm gonna let y'all get y'all stuff off, and then I'll play cleanup.
Yeah, he'll clean it up. Yeah. Shohei Ohtani.
25, you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. Whatever. All right. So look, I won't use the word cave, because when we're talking about people's livelihoods and, struggling to pay bills, get food on the table, all that kind of stuff, I'm never going to say that you caved. You know what I'm saying? Because The number one rule as a politician is take care of your constituency. You know what I'm saying? Your constituency is hurting. So I'm never going to say caved, because what they did is help the people that put them in office, for the most part. Now you got people out here like Fetterman, who I don't even know what he up to these days. He's like half Republican, half Democrat, but we already knew Chuck Schumer didn't have a spine. But what I will say is that it was time, but I don't like the fact that the Democrats didn't get the reassurances that they were looking for, because the whole reason that this went down was because of healthcare. I'm not going to call it Obamacare, because what it is today is many, many miles away from what Obama envisioned and made it out to be. But they decided to end the shutdown, and all they got out of it was Thune agreeing to vote on it in December. So, of course, the government is open until January now, and then potentially we end up doing it all over again. But Thune promised that they would vote on it. We don't need a vote. We need resolution. And I'm not saying whether one way or the other, one side means more than the other, or whatever the case may be. But there was no point to end the shutdown outside of taking care of people if you didn't even get the stuff that you wanted in the first place.
Honestly, 2-5, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about
That's Mr. Empathetic, y'all.
Mr. Empathetic. Jack.
Bro, I'm so tired of hearing about people's food stamp issues and fuck Trump, and like, I'm sorry, bad words, but like, that's what I keep hearing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of hearing it, bro. It's annoying. I'm glad the shutdown is over. I'm glad everybody got their benefits or whatever they were looking for. I'm glad they came to an agreement, whether you like the agreement or not, whatever. They came to one. Cool. I'm glad this is something that we can stop talking about until next year. That's it.
Word. Thank you for that, Jack.
Next year is like a month and a half.
It's in January. And we're gonna go through it again in January. Exactly. But so what I'll say is this. One, anytime you're in a situation where, as you said earlier, 2-5, people's livelihoods, like literally we were having, it was a juxtaposition of whether we are gonna support people's food or their health care. We were literally sort of in this place where it was, that's what's on the table. And based on what happened, healthcare lost, because we know what's going to happen. 2-5. You mentioned it earlier. They agreed to a vote. That vote will not pass. It won't. I think nothing would shock me more than the Affordable Care Act being continued through this legislation.
Since you're involved in the political arena, let me ask you this. So people say that the Democrats caved.
Yeah.
From that standpoint, I think, and this is just my opinion, I think that we were getting to a point where they were actually starting to reverse, like they were starting to get the public support.
Yes.
And Trump's support started tanking a little bit. So I'm not going to ask you if they caved, but did they stop too early?
So this it is a hard question for me, because one, I read an article that talked about the fact that this was always going to happen. At some point, the Democrats were going to have to give up the votes to get the government open back up. That was going to be a thing. The question was going to be who would be the ones that would give the Republicans the votes that they needed. And if you look at the people that gave the votes, those were people that could take that loss, either because they're not up for election this year, or they're in a really secure seat. And so the Democrats that did switch their votes to be able to pass it and open up the government, it was a bartered agreement within the party. That was something that was a party-wide decision. Nobody that switched their votes was somebody who was at risk, right? So from that standpoint, they feel like nothing is really lost in that point. And Democrats then get to say, we did what was in the best interest of our people, right? Because you did have, I think about my daughter, who's in the military, whether or not they're going to get paid, that was in question. And I want to say that there was a period of time where she actually didn't get paid. Even things like military leave was being denied based on the fact that the government was shut down. We talk about what's happening at the airports and the fact that like there's a lot of stuff at stake. So to just say, well, we wanted the Democrats to hold out, I understand it, but I also understand politically at some point you also go down with the ship.
Right.
So do I think they gave up? I think they knew based on this administration, they would not get the support they needed to like, they just know that it's going to die.
Right.
The Affordable Care Act will die. All right. Health care costs will become exorbitant. They're going to skyrocket. And what the Democrats also understand is when these things happen, who's going to have to eat that? Trump and the Republicans are going to have to eat that.
And Tim Kaine from Virginia, you know, who was one of the ones that switched his vote.
Yeah. So
shout out to Virginia.
So they're going to shout out to Virginia. They're going to have to eat that, right? So and when they have to eat that, we already started to see the beginning of it where Democrats were winning in districts that they have not been winning. In South Carolina, we've had, I want to say between 8 and 10 special elections, and almost all of them were won by Democrats, which is unheard of here. So something is happening. I think the midterms in next year will be extremely interesting to watch what happens. There will be a lot of turnover if this continues the way that it goes, and I don't see it going the other way. Republicans are getting pissed off of what's happening, whether they're saying it verbally or not. So just watch for that, and it will continue to go this way. But I think the Democrats made a measured decision to allow this to go, because they didn't want to go down with that ship. And this allows them to not have to go down with the ship.
Yeah, so that's where I wonder where it leaves some of these people. Like, I don't remember all 8 of the names that. I
don't remember all the names. I know Fetterman was one.
But I know Fetterman and Tim Kaine were, 2 of them. So, like you mentioned, Fetterman is really secure in his seat. You know, a lot of people were pushing him to run for president next time around. So, do you think that that's what I was going to ask you. So, do you think that this affects that on that level where that's not happening?
Fetterman will never win the presidency.
Because, I mean, he's borderline MAGA at this point.
I mean, he will never win the presidency. You have to be seen as somebody like Democrats have the numbers to do it. Like they always have the numbers to do it. It's just a matter of if they have the right person that's going to right now ignite the people. One thing that's pretty consistent, and this is something I've said for a really long time, is that Republicans vote at the same clip year over year over year within probably 5 or 10 points, right? Democrats go up and down, up and down. If you look at what happened to Obama, we had one of the highest voting turnouts in history, right? And then they're like, oh, cool, so we got it. So now it starts to slant down. And what if you watch what happened in the middle, Obama was getting killed in the midterms because they were like, oh, we did it. We got the black president. Like that's the goal, is just to get the black president. Not realizing he also needs a Congress, and it's not about being a black president, it's being the president like Obama, we expected Obama to be. But he needed to have the Congress support. Remember, by the middle of the second Obama term, like the Republicans had taken the House, and they hadn't taken the Senate yet, but they were able to block the appointment of Supreme Court justices. If Obama has his Congress and can get his justices approved, we would have a 4-3 vote in the Supreme Court versus a
7-2.
A 7-2. Based on what it is like towards right now. I think it's 6-3.
Oh, 6-3, yes.
Yeah, 6-3. Yeah. So we would have not 7. It'll be 1 up on Democrats versus being down. And it'll be a lot easier to manage this. But because of that, because the fact that Democrats do the up and down, there is this oscillation that happens for Democrats. Like we can't win sustainably over time but if we voted at the clip that Republicans did, we would kill Republicans every single time. Yeah, it's just that we have to be motivated. So John Fetterman, I don't see John Fetterman being somebody that's going to appeal across the board. I think Gavin Newsom in 2028 is the guy. Unless he does something really terrible, it's going to be Gavin Newsom.
Bro.
What's your issue at Gavin Newsom? Go.
Nope. All right, so
right. Well,
this is a podcast.
No. Because I'm glad that you did that, because that leads into the next question. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop complaining if we ain't gonna do nothing to change the policy. So what can the people that are complaining or apathetic do to get us where we need to be or where they think we should be?
Now, what I'll say here is nothing. The people that are complaining and they're not doing anything, they just need to just be quiet. Fade to black. That's what you need to do. Get up, wait your 4 years, make your vote, and then be quiet for 4 years. You don't do anything else. You don't do local elections. You don't do anything. You don't care. You only vote for the president because you're told to, because your parents will sit up here and guilt trip you and tell you such and such fought for this, so you need to vote. And they only hold you to that standard for the president. Nobody else. You don't know who your chairs are. You don't know your senator. You don't know your governor. You don't know your mayor. You don't know any of that.
You don't know Jasmine Crockett.
Hey, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't care. The truth is you don't care. You know what I'm saying? All these people that are, Donald Trump's doing this and doing that and doing this. And then, like, it's a bunch of stuff that's happening in their state. They don't realize, like, you have state officials. But they just like, the president. Anybody who's complaining about politics, and you have no desire to fix anything. You don't go to any type of meetings. You don't speak. You don't know what any propositions are being put out. Just like we just had those 17 props for Texas, and nobody read them. Nobody knew what was happening. All you saw was people on Twitter and Facebook like, oh man, I'm so disappointed in Texas. And it's like, well, what are you disappointed about? Oh, well, they voted for this, this, and this. What are those props?
I'll take that a step further, bro. I'll take it a step further. In Kentucky, like there's literally, they had to create, I think it was a hotline or something like that, because people in Kentucky were upset that they didn't get to vote in the New York City election. They were like, why? How are you're blocking my ability to vote? You don't live in New York City. So to your point, there's a lot of people that don't have a very basic understanding of civics, right? And they are engaging in a level of civil discourse that they're not qualified to do. Not because you don't have a certain level of education or you're stupid, but just because you won't do the basic understanding of how this country runs. So just to your point, Jack, about upcoming presidential elections. We should not vote, and I want to say this because I'll make sure we get this on record. We should not vote every 4 years. Depending on where you live, there may be elections every single year. Mm-hmm. In North Charleston, we vote for mayor. In North Charleston, in South Carolina, we vote for mayor every 5 years. We vote for House of Representative members every 2 years. We vote for senators every 6 years. Mm-hmm. So if you don't know these things, it can create like you know what I'm saying? So find out who runs when. Find out when your solicitor's up. Find out when your school boards are up. Find out when your city council, your county council, town council. Find out when all the elected officials positions are in your area. Some people
find out who the damn alderman is.
Who's your alderman? And what's an alderman?
What's an alderman?
I still don't know what an alderman is to be exact.
Aldermen are in up north they have aldermen. We don't have aldermen in the south.
Who's your attorney general?
Who's your attorney general?
Who's your police chief? Everybody over here, all the F the police people.
And to the people down in the bluegrass, you cannot stop socialism. Socialism is here. You know what I mean? But seriously though, no, that is a thing because I watch these shows and I don't know what's made up and what's not. But they'll ask people, like, what's the capital of the United States? And people are like, Chicago.
Oh, yeah. It's
what I'm saying? Like, who's the fifth president? Abraham Lincoln? Well, he's on the $5 bill.
It's bad.
Bro, I ain't going to lie. Like, it's depressing. And, I mean, I don't know if I said it on the pod. I know I talked to y'all about it. But, sometimes I just like to go on wormholes and see how stupid we've gotten as a people. And it's just like, man, it's such a depressing thing to know that, like, we're doomed. I'm just, there is no hope for the future. Like, we will never have flying cars. We will never.
That's why before you blink,
we don't need flying cars.
We don't need flying cars because people can't drive now because they can't get off their phones for
right,
10 minutes of the day. When you're doing the most dangerous activity that you do in your life, you don't pay attention.
I recorded a phenomenal commercial today.
We drive around with 2,000-pound vehicles that can literally kill people, and you decide to drive around like this. And whoops, my bad.
All right,
Like,
so let me go back to something Rez said. So you brought up Governor Newsom.
Yeah.
Who would you say, I guess, would be his competition?
In the Democratic Party, some people are trying to push AOC to run. I don't think that's a good idea. I think so. What I'll say is this: I think AOC running would. I'm a big fan of strong primaries. So for those who don't know, I was once the chair of the Dorchester County Democratic Party here in South Carolina. And one thing that I pushed for as party chair was if anybody ran, that we had a primary. And I wanted a strong primary because what I need to know is, can you win an election? Can you get people to go to the polls and vote for you? And when you don't have a primary, much like we saw with Joe Biden, which they rubber stamped him all the way through, which I definitely was opposed to as it happened. We didn't get to see how viable he would be in a general election. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see Gavin Newsom have to run against the AOC because she's gonna push him to make some policy, to make some policies that's gonna be a part of his campaign that he would not otherwise do. Right? If you rubber stamp him all the way through, he just gets to be a sort of left Democrat. Like, no, AOC is gonna see how far left can the Democrats push him. Because that's what happens in primaries. In the presidential primary, the Republican primary, they're trying to see how right they can be. How far right can they be without being, white supremacists, of course. How far right can they be without, and still maintain
without alienating people.
Right, without alienating people. And then what happens in the when you get to the general, they find their way back to the middle a little bit. And so Gavin Newsom, if he is not pushed in a primary, we won't see how many actual Democratic policies he's trying to push, because what he'd be trying to do is sell Republicans on him. Mm-hmm. So we need somebody we need an AOC. AOC may run. Fetterman may run against him.
You don't think Kamala Khan is going back on?
I think she might.
But I wouldn't, and I would tell her not to.
So, and if she does run, you got to think about it from this standpoint. That's 2 Californians running for that nomination. The party won't let that happen.
Yeah, they would. I mean, they would just cancel each other out before they.
Yeah, the party would not let that happen. Yeah, that would be bad.
That's the other problem. So let me ask you this last question. So when it comes to this, and this is just my perception, so that's why I'm asking the question.
No, Cook.
Do you think that the Democrats, the party, interferes and gets way more involved than the Republicans do?
Oh, no, it's equal.
Okay.
It's just Democratic stuff is just more out in the open, because Republicans have a sense of loyalty to the party. Mm-hmm. They sort of, I always tell my team, I talk in forms of stories. So at my place of business, I tell my team, we can argue about the direction as much as we want to until a direction is chosen. And once a direction is chosen, we are walking together hand in hand, going in the right direction, right? If you look at the Republican primaries, they call each other names. They go at it. They go at it really badly. But once they pick a nominee, everybody lines up behind that nominee. Now, when Democrats lose, what do you see happen then?
Division.
Oh, well, we need them to run as a third party candidate because why would you do that? You splinter your own base. That is so stupid. But
the reason why I asked that question, because like I said, perception. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It absolutely happens, bro. I would even say, like, I don't want to give away too much inside baseball.
No.
But I've literally seen them stop people from running.
Yeah, no, because I was going to say, like I said, this is perception. I don't know this to be fact. It's just perception, and that's why I'm asking, because I know you're closer than I am. So that was what always burned me up when Hillary ran, because it just felt like the party was like, no, Bernie, not you. And he had a certain momentum, as they were going against each other. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it felt like the party made the decision of, we're backing Hillary. That's the way it felt.
Well, the party did back Hillary, but Bernie also didn't have the votes. He didn't have the numbers.
No, that's what I mean though. Like it felt like there was some kind of collusion to keep Bernie from getting the vote.
No, it wasn't a collusion. He didn't like they go in that back room and say, who can win this race? Bernie could not win that race. Bernie could not pull Republicans.
Right.
No, not at all.
There's not there like any
like
Republican worth their weight in salt, he could not pull Republicans. He was the states that we needed to win, like some of those states that Obama was able to win, those are Republican states. He didn't like he won states that Democrats don't normally win. Bernie couldn't do that. Bernie was exciting, Bernie, especially that version of Bernie, like not most recent Bernie, but like that Bernie. He's exciting, but like Bernie, he wasn't going to do it. He wasn't. Hillary had a better chance than Bernie did. And yes, the party did say that's going to be our horse and we're going to back that horse. But we see that happen all the time.
All I know is, to close out, when Hillary lost the blue wall, I felt like I was watching the Knicks in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so as we transition,
I was just waiting on them to fumble.
Yeah, I was just waiting for it. So as I transitioned over here to sports, so Radical Jack, walk me through this big win on Monday Night Football.
Hey man, come on man, 10-7.
I'll mute up.
You didn't like it? You didn't like 10-7? 2-5?
I loved it. That's my kind of game.
What you saw was two juggernauts go crazy. And to your point, 2-5, I won't take this from you. You said the Green Bay Packers play to their competition. And that's what I felt like they did. They played, well, I ain't going to lie. Either they played to the competition or the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers have two of the best defenses in the league, and it's not even close because neither offense can fire off. You know what I mean? Like,
the moment to talk about the 10-7 game, I want to tell you what I want to know about this game.
What?
How you feel about AJ Brown? Play fly, Eagles fly.
Or here's one for you. You know what I'm saying? Who's number one on the shit list? AJ Brown or Clarissa Shields?
So first of all,
don't back up. We not letting you off the AJ Brown. Like I'm not letting you off that.
AJ Brown is not on. He's not on my trash list. Like anywhere near Clarissa Trash Can Shields. Clarissa Shields is dog water. She's literally walking, talking ass juice, dumpster juice. She's not good. She can't talk. She can't formulate sentences, and she definitely can't argue on Twitter. Anyway,
hey Jack, hold 1 second. Hey Jack, can you hold 1 second? Can you hold 1 second? The
What?
thoughts of Xavier Jackson, aka Radical Jack, are not necessarily the views of Ray John Lewis or Mike Wilson.
Yeah.
Please do not confuse the two. We are not the same. We are very different. Thank you.
What's up, Layla Ali? Shout out to you. So the Philadelphia Eagles and AJ Brown. So I don't have a problem necessarily with AJ Brown. Okay, I want to clarify this. I don't have a problem with AJ Brown. I have a problem with the publicity. It's cool to be frustrated, but you got to handle that behind the scenes and in the locker room. You don't need to let everybody know what the drama is. It's just like if you argue with your wife, that's between y'all. You don't need to tell your mama and your daddy, your auntie, uncles, and best friends what's going on. Like, that's something y'all got to take care of. The problem that everybody's not understanding about AJ Brown is he's not mad at who y'all think he's mad at. He ain't mad at Jalen Hurts. He ain't mad at Devontae Smith or anybody else. He ain't mad at Nick Sirianni. He's mad at Kevin. And if you don't know who Kevin is, it ain't McAllister, okay? He's our offensive coordinator, and he needs to get out of here. He does not know how to utilize the team. That's the problem. For y'all who don't know, AJ Brown, the last play of the game, that was Jalen that switched that up. It was not Kevin McColby, whatever his name is. I don't even like to say it. But he didn't call it. Jalen called that play to try to get.
So after that game, were you more encouraged or discouraged in your team?
I'm never discouraged in my team. We just won a Super Bowl. We are the reigning champions. I'm never discouraged.
Oh, you one of those, huh? Anyway,
I'm realistic. We just won the Super Bowl. What am I discouraged?
So coming to the link this week.
We got the Detroit Lions. Yes. Tell me what the Detroit Lions do when the lights are the brightest.
Lose.
Hey, all I know is Dan Campbell took over play calling last week and they put up 44 points. I ain't gonna say who it was against.
Nah, say who it was against.
No, it's okay. People
No.
watched.
Who was it against?
I'm sure people watched.
Who was it against? 2-5? I didn't watch.
It was against the Burger King crown.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that's one of the big games this weekend. Another big game coming off the bye. Andy Reid, 22-4 in his career off the bye week, going into Mile High Stadium. Kansas City has to win this game. They're behind on the tiebreaker to Buffalo. They're behind on the tiebreaker to Jacksonville. They've already lost to the Chargers. Can the Chiefs get right against the Broncos?
The Chiefs will win that game.
The Chiefs will win. However, it's not going to be like a big slaughter fest because that Broncos defense is real.
It is. I think Mrs. Surtain is going to be big for them in this game. I think they're going to play a lot of dime, and, I think Kansas City is going to take the underneath stuff and they're just going to take advantage of them, But I heard through the grapevine that one Brock Purdy is making his return.
Oh, word. Well, let's see what San Jose has to say about that.
Finally, the Brock has come back to Levi just in time for December 14th when one El Rezidente will be in the stadium. We've been waiting for this all season, guys. Let's be honest.
Cardinals in trouble.
You, me, you. We've been waiting for this all season.
You say you.
I was trying to figure out which one I didn't say. No, seriously, man, I'm excited. Y'all know how I feel about Brock Purdy, man. I that's our quarterback. And we paid him $52 million in the offseason. You don't pay somebody $52 million in the offseason to hold a clipboard. I'm hoping I want to do this because I haven't done this and I've been really critical of Mac Jones. He did a much better job than anybody could have expected he would have done in that role. But I will also say, if you look at his numbers are reduced compared to what Brock Purdy did in his worst year. I don't watch Colin Cowherd, but was on the TV in a restaurant that I was in today. I couldn't hear it because, thank God, they had the sound off. But and that's crazy because I used to love Colin Cowherd. Anyway, he was comparing Mac Jones's numbers to the top quarterbacks in the league this year, which is interesting to me because all he had to do if he wanted a comparison was compare Mac Jones to the guy who he replaced in the exact same place on the exact same team to find comparative numbers. But he didn't do that because the guy that he plays on the same team with, Brock Purdy, has better numbers across the board. But like I said, I do want to give Mac Jones, his props for doing a great job of getting us to where we are. I remember I told y'all if we could come out 500 before we get Brock back, like I would feel good about it. We're 6-3. We're 6-4. We lost last week. We're 6-4 with Brock coming back. Looks like Ricky Pearsall is going to come back this week as well, hopefully. And it seems like we're somewhere near the Brandon Ayuk returning. Now, that's all well and good. That means our offense is on the track to do much better. Christian McCaffrey's been healthy. Oh, my God. Knock on wood, cross fingers, all the things. But our defense has been devastated by injury to the point that, like, George Kittle said in an interview in this postgame last week that, like, in order for us to win, like, we're based on the injuries that are happening and the youth that we have, and we do have some really good guys coming off the bench, and young people, but the offense is going to have to play turnover-free ball. They have to play good turnover-free ball to give the defense a chance, because what happened against the Rams cannot happen again. We cannot give up 46 points. Like,
and speaking of the Rams,
that is not a thing we can do.
That game was crazy.
Speaking of the Rams, they got the Seattle Seahawks coming into SoFi this
game of the week.
I got Seattle. I got Seattle, man.
I got Seattle too.
I want Seattle to win.
But Stafford, he's having an MVP type year right now, 25 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. MVP. So I'm excited to see him against this Seattle defense that has swallowing everybody. Swallowing. they have been.
Wow.
So,
It's been a while since we pulled one of those out.
in other action, whoa!
I went ahead and pushed the button. I pushed the button. Thank you, sir.
Then in other things happening this weekend, cover your ears, Jack. We got the Texas Longhorns going between the hedges to play the Georgia Bulldogs. Guys, since Texas joined the SEC last year, they are 11-3 in SEC games.
All right.
2 of those 3 losses are to Georgia. So Texas needs to win this game to keep their playoff chances alive. Georgia needs to win it so they can have their chance to potentially play for the SEC title, because over in Tuscaloosa, the Oklahoma Sooners are coming through. Last year, they pimp-slapped Alabama and kept Alabama out the playoff. This time around, OU is the one that has to keep their playoff chances alive, while Alabama's sitting pretty right now. If the SEC title game was today, it would be Alabama and Texas A&M. But then also, you got Notre Dame going up to Pitt, where Coach Pat Narduzzi was asked, is Notre Dame a must-win? And he said, absolutely not. We just got to win the rest of our ACC games. But the last thing I'll say about college football before Jack starts to drool is, we got the college football playoff rankings that came out this week. This is really, really interesting. So everybody thinks that the Power 4 conferences and a G5 team have an automatic playoff berth. It is not true. It is the top 5 conference champions. The reason that I bring that up is because Duke, sitting at 5-4 right now, only 1 ACC loss. They could win out, go 8-4, 9-4, win the ACC championship game. But then you could have an 11-2 South Florida, a 12-1 James Madison, shout out Virginia. And could Duke be left out? Could the ACC be left out the playoff?
They definitely could.
Hearing Duke in the same sentence as football is funny as hell.
You know what I'm saying? Or you could have Miami get an at-large due to their win over Notre Dame. But guys, did you see what I saw this week?
What?
I saw the Dallas Mavericks tell Nico to fold it up right now and get out of town.
Hey, Doug, you're not going to ask any questions about college football? He's going to talk about it and not giving us any input? I was going to answer questions and stuff. I was here to be.
I don't know. You
this
was
is a
yawning.
podcast.
Jack was drooling. I didn't know what was happening.
No, I was with you. So I'm going to go back.
All right,
I got
Rewind.
Georgia beating Texas.
Okay.
I got Georgia beating Texas. I unfortunately, this is not going to be Arch's year. I get that we're trying to make Arch happen. But so hopefully Arch comes back for another year and just use this as a good development year. Go over the offseason, realize that you aren't what we thought you could be out the gate, and no one should have thought he should have been that as a freshman in college.
I was about to say that I don't even care about college football, but Arch Manning,
So
if his name was Arch Floyd,
they would be crushing this kid.
If his name was Arch Floyd, he would have been benched already.
Yeah. But I think having a year like this could be good for his next year. So I think the potential's still there. I think there's still a lot of talent there. People didn't imagine that he was a good quarterback. It's just sometimes you get you step in front of the lights and the lights are too bright.
And then of course, so I agree. I do think Georgia's going to win this game. I don't think Texas is going to be able to have a balanced offense. I don't think Texas has the ability to hurt Georgia where Georgia can be hurt, which is over the top. But Alabama, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I got Georgia, Alabama over Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I don't know why, because I have not watched Oklahoma play one down of football. But
I think Oklahoma matches up well.
I don't believe in Oklahoma as a rap label, as a company, or as a conglomerate. If you down with Oklahoma,
oh jeez.
Jesus.
Jeez.
He said there's
I don't believe in the Sooners. I'm sorry. I don't believe in the Sooners. But I think Georgia is just. Are we talking Alabama? Sorry. I was thrown off. Alabama is gaining their stride. They started out with that loss to Vanderbilt, which was definitely they lost to Vanderbilt, right? Who did they lose to, bro? They lost to FSU? All right,
You damn right they did. Mavericks told Nico Harrison to fold that up right now and get out of town. So
fold that up right now.
So is Nico the scapegoat, or did he deserve this?
He brought in Anthony Davis and Klay Thompson for Luka Doncic. So I mean,
no, actually, the trade was just Luka and AD straight up.
Yeah, I know, but he's still.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta throw a bone somewhere. You know what I mean? But me personally, the whole city didn't want you to trade him. Like, we all knew that the trade was happening before it happened. You could have canceled, you could have reneged. You got rid of the biggest young star in the league besides Ja, and you decided to just be like, nah, man, we're gonna bring in the guy who can't play more than 70 games a season. And
70.
Hey, I'm being generous. All right.
Yeah, he being real generous. He can play more than 35.
Hey, look, he ain't Joel Embiid, but he's like right there neck and neck with him. So
street clothes.
Street clothes.
Now, I definitely think Nico deserved it, but I think Nico deserved it last year. I don't think he deserved it this year. I think this year they got through this offseason pretty well. It's not his fault that Kyrie's hurt. It's not his fault that AD is AD. The Luka, if they were going to fire him, it should have been right after the Luka trade. I think if you go through the offseason and like Cooper flag is gonna pay dividends. Like, he's gonna be really good. Like he is. And the thing is, and I was talking to my brother about this. Cooper Flag has the ability, right? Like the thing about him this year was he would have had the ability to have his rookie year as the third best player on the team, as the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah, so
like he would have had time to work his way into the game. Now that's not the case because the stars, the 1 and 2, are having problems staying healthy. Of course, Kyrie hasn't even come back yet, and AD is AD. So
shit, I forgot Kyrie was on the team.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm telling you.
That was part of why he got fired, they said, because Anthony Davis was hurt and the medical staff was saying that any more, I guess, pressure on, it was his calf, he could have popped an Achilles, and Nico was trying to rush him back.
Yeah, because he's trying to save his job.
Yeah.
But no, I think if you don't fire him after the Luka thing, like, nothing he did this year was worse than trading Luka.
So y'all remember before the season started, the one and only 2-5 got on here and said, yo, the Denver Nuggets are going to win the title. OKC took that personally. Like, OKC took that personally. What did they do to the Lakers last night?
Remember when AD put in, sorry, this is hot box chat talk, but remember when AD put, oh, yo, we got OKC coming to town? Remember what I said?
Yes.
Said OKC will win by at least 20.
Yeah, they won by 29.
Doug, OKC is not here to play with y'all, man. So, OKC won an NBA championship on a B-level playoff run. I told y'all that all last year.
So OKC is 12-1, right? They beat the Lakers by 29 last night. The night before, they beat the Warriors by 24.
Doug, OKC is not here to play with you.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I might have to start watching basketball.
Shay's gonna win MVP number 2.
Okay.
Shay's gonna win MVP number 2, and OKC's repeating. It's book it, Dano. Like, if there's a way for me to bet every dollar I had on this, I would on that.
And that's the crazy part, is because J-Dub ain't even here.
Doug, they never run. That's what I'm telling you. They're not even running their whole roster. Their roster was not healthy in the finals, bro.
Damn.
I know.
Hey, how is Indiana doing?
They're struggling without Holly.
You don't want to know.
They're struggling without Holly. They need Holly.
You don't want to know.
Superstar Holly, huh?
But we haven't talked about this, and it needs to be talked about.
Okay.
Wembanyama? Oh my gosh. If that dude can stay healthy.
Oh, he's going to do everything.
He is ungodly. Yeah, the Jets scored.
Justin Fields with a touchdown pass that wasn't a screen?
Hey, what's crazy is I just saw that he had 54 yards, and I was like, Jesus, how is this dude in the NFL?
And shout out to John Mechie, cancer survivor with the touchdown right there.
For sure.
But back to it, so to answer your question, Radical Jack, The Pacers are 1-10.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pacers are bad.
1-10.
That's
They're
bad.
struggling.
But we got these rookies out here to be led, and I don't even want to say this, so Rez know that I'm being honest.
I know.
Con Knipple has probably been the most consistent rookie this year.
Shout out to Duke's own, bro.
Yeah, VJ Edgecombe came out clicking on all cylinders to start the season.
VJ is a monster.
But he's calmed down a little bit since then. But my guy that I told you to watch out for, and I'm so glad he's not at Duke this year because he was supposed to be, Cedric Coward of the Memphis Grizzlies. So he's been doing it.
I heard that Ja is not doing anything.
No, Ja, I think at one point this season had as many air balls as he had. I can't remember what the stat was, but
he got to get out of Memphis.
Yeah, it was something.
He got to get out of Memphis.
So let's talk about that for a second. What's going on with Ja?
He got to get out of Memphis.
So they have a new head coach who came over from Europe. So
shout out to the Europeans.
So he plays a certain style like that.
Team ball.
Yeah, team ball, space, all that kind of stuff.
Positionless
like
ball.
Whereas Ja wants to run the show, think of Derrick Rose, and and he wants to run that type of offense and just do what he wants, basically, not have that restriction. And it's just not going well. He's just not adjusting to the new coach.
Okay.
So he will be traded at some point.
He got to get out. He got to get out of Memphis. He needs a fresh start, someplace where he can go into a place where Memphis has never had a culture. You need a locker room with a culture, and you wanted this guy, this young kid, and his out of Sumter, South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina still always. To be the leader in that locker room. And he was not built to be the leader in that locker room. He needs to go someplace with a. And I mean, Dylan Brooks was the other leader. Oh my god!
Of course, he's been suspended already this season, and they're 4-9 right now. So when I think about how mid, or as Jack would say, how dog water they are, it makes me think of another Sheamus Rusev matchup coming up.
Listen, I wish I had a boo. I don't have a boo in here.
Yes.
We'll have boo next time
in the John Cena Tournament.
Dog,
explain this, Jack.
I don't know. Last week you said that they got something on Triple H.
Blackmail. It's gotta be.
At this point, it has to be, because Rusev and Sheamus, nobody is asking for this.
When I saw Nakamura fighting against dude, I said, "There's no world in which they're gonna let Nakamura win a fight."
Bro, and then this is the thing, right? Sheamus can win the whole thing. If
he could.
Based off a storyline, Sheamus can win the whole thing, and it will make sense, and none of us will be happy.
Oh no!
There's a guy out there somewhere that's like, Sheamus, yes. He's
in Boston.
Whoever
he's
in Ireland, knee deep in potatoes right now.
He's in Boston. So let me tell you this, and I'm gonna say this right here on this podcast. Today is
11/13.
November
11/13. At 10:18 on 11/13, if Rusev or Sheamus win this tournament, I am going back to not watching wrestling, because when y'all talked about the Eagles Packers defensive struggle that was going on, I wasn't watching that because I was watching Monday Night Raw, and it was actually a really good Monday Night Raw outside of those two matches.
Yeah, it was.
Which is crazy.
So
why would you do this?
I'm just going to repeat what I said last week. There ain't no way they're going to have Jey Uso job to the Miz, right?
Hey, look, I will say this. I told y'all Cena was going to win. He did. But Jey Uso, unfortunately, I think my guy is being relegated to take a back seat at this point.
Yeah. And it's time. Honestly, it's time.
They didn't even let his music play last week. He just appeared in the ring.
Yeah, that was the weirdest thing, how he just popped out in the ring and nobody even realized, nobody even reacted.
The crowd was like, yee, but it wasn't like.
Oh, I didn't hear anything. I saw him come in the ring. I saw him come in the ring and assume a stance. And I was like, why is he Kung Fu Joe today? What is going on? It was so weird.
I don't know what's going on, my boy Jay. I think the best thing to happen is after the tournament, he needs to do what Roman said and just stay away until Christmas.
So I'm excited to see who
War
Solo and LA Knight are going to fight because, of course, they have the mystery opponents. And I just keep having this vision of say his name and he appears.
Oh my gosh.
I believe.
That's what I.
That would make sense. That would make sense though, because then it's a mystery. So it's like I'm gonna say his name and then he's gonna appear. Yeah. Oh my gosh, it would be the corniest thing.
But does he win?
Yes, I think he does.
But LA Knight has one of those. No, LA Knight has one.
If he fights Solo, LA Knight, he loses. If he fights Solo, I think he wins.
Okay, who's the other dude that we think is gonna fight?
I don't know. I keep holding out hope for Chris Jericho, but you know what I'm saying. But I think I'm gonna go with an NXT dude. I just don't know which one.
Well, you saw my guy's already. They already announced my guy.
Javon. Yeah, Javon.
We got Javon.
Gunther.
Now, I hate that he's fighting Gunther.
I don't at all. I hope he wins real good. Because
I hope he wins really good too. Because so if you think about it, it's a good contrast of styles.
Right.
Yeah.
Like Gunther is a grappler. I'm gonna put you in 1,001 holds. Well, 1,000 holds. He's no Chris Jericho. He's not the man of 1,001 holds. And then you got Javon, who's a high flyer. He wants to jump off of everything all the time.
Everybody knows what he is.
He just jumps. Like he's a springy dude. But they haven't announced the name. They're not waiting for it yet.
Yeah, Trick.
Yeah.
But his wife is there, right?
Well,
his wife just came. Lash Legend just came.
Yeah. And then you got John Cena, finally a Grand Slam champion, Intercontinental champion.
Shout out to the GOAT. I know y'all won't agree, and that's okay, man. We don't even have to talk about it.
I really need a boo button. I really need a boo button.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I understand why they did it, but I don't like these temporary short-term things. Maybe Dom will get it back at Survivor Series. We'll see what happens.
He won't. So I like the idea. I like the idea of Cena having the title going into the tournament. That will be for his last match for one reason. Because if they do it the way, so I won't like it if they let Sheamus win. That's another reason I'm like Sheamus is on the back end. But if you can bring a guy up from NXT, he goes through the tournament, and then he wins the Intercontinental title in Cena's last match.
That would be dope. You elevate him really.
You just created a star.
Yeah.
Can I tell you some bad news that might create a story?
What?
Sheamus has never been
Intercontinental champion.
I don't care. He shouldn't have been. You know what he should be? He should be wrestling in like Southeastern regional wrestling. Like he needs to be in a Chitlin circuit of wrestling.
Yeah, that's that one thing? They got that thing called Southpaw wrestling or whatever.
Send him. You know
what?
what?
Ring of Honor.
Send him and Rusev as a package deal to Ring of Honor wrestling.
All right, so I got one word for y'all.
Losers.
I got one word for y'all. Kyrie. The Kabuki Warriors are the new tag team champions.
That's fire.
Put down Charlotte and Alexa with Nia and Lash Legends help.
They're gonna be more exciting than Charlotte and Alexa were.
And you know what that means, right? We gotta get Rhea and Io.
We got Rhea and Io.
Rhea's finally not Io, but Rhea's finally not hurt. I mean, she broke her nose, but she's got the
I didn't realize she was hurt. When did she get hurt?
She broke her nose on one of them fights. But yeah, but she's back. She's got the crow. The crow.
Yeah,
face.
I saw that. It's such a weird mask.
Yeah, it looks scary as hell.
Yeah, and her nose. I didn't realize how big her nose was. Like it makes her nose look really huge.
Why are the girl wrestlers so much better than the dudes?
I've been saying this for a month now.
Well, UFC's kind of like that at times too.
Well, it's because they don't book the dudes that like we talked about this. We need the younger guys to come out so they can have better matches. We got
I would disagree about the UFC point. I think the male UFC fighters still are way more skillful than the women are. The women's matches are just more interesting than the guys' matches are right now.
Yeah.
The women are more skillful in WWE than the men are. At least the minute they're getting the push. Now I won't put like Finn Balor. Like Finn Balor, dog, I was not aware of your game. Respect.
I told
Respect.
you. Balor like that.
Right? Finn Balor, people like that. Like those people there. But like Io Sky is on level with Penta.
Yeah, Penta needs a push.
Miedo.
Like I don't know what needs to happen for Penta to win a world championship, but he should be there. He's much better on the mic than what's the lady name that loves her father so much?
Stephanie Vacure.
Her. But she's a really good wrestler.
And La Primera.
I think that Stephanie Vacure, and I actually think like y'all mentioned like Jade Cargill's botches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephanie Vacure botches a lot.
No.
I think it's that they can't keep up with her.
Yeah, she has to slow down.
If you
That's
say
what
so.
I think it is.
Yeah, she slows down. So you can always tell when somebody sucks. When the match starts going from like when you watch somebody wrestle and then you see them wrestle another match, it's like, dang, this is going slow. Like you with Io, I forgot who she fought, but you can see it. Io was slowing down.
Yeah,
like,
she was slowing down. Yeah. Anytime she fights one of those bigger people, which I don't understand why they do. Like when she fights Rachel Rodriguez.
Oh, Raquel, yeah.
Like I don't like. I hate when she fightes her.
Vacure just had to fight Raquel Rodriguez, and that's why you thought she was botching. She wasn't.
I'm just like, this doesn't look good. Like, and who owes her money?
Well, she's just the next big female besides Rhea.
Who owes her money? Who does she have tapes on?
I don't know, but is Jade Cargill that B?
Yes, she is.
Yes, she is.
Dog, hey, Jack was at my house. So Jack was at my house when we watched that match. We both looked at each other and said, why is she doing this to her?
Yeah, she was beating her ass.
Why?
I was like, yeah.
Like, I've heard of squash matches. Like, I get the idea of a squash match, like Ultimate Warrior versus Triple H. Like, that was crazy.
Especially for somebody
she powerbombed her like 6 times, dog.
Especially for somebody that has had the title as long as Tiffany.
Yes. That was ugly, dog.
Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
But yeah, so
like okay, female Brock.
But yeah, like you know, so we go from celebrating Jade Cargill,
shout out to Jade,
trying to
man.
figure out why these people are celebrating these jail sentences.
So,
but before we do, how long do you think Jade has the title?
Oh, she's gonna have
quite some time. I don't even know who would take it off of her.
Bianca, until Bianca comes back.
It'll be something.
Did you see
it's
that?
Gonna be something weird.
Because you know she had the finger
Roxanne.
issue. Bianca had the finger issue. I saw something. She was saying that she actually broke her knuckle.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't the actual finger; it's the knuckle.
Well, they don't actually punch, so that doesn't impact her as much.
Yeah, but you got to grip and grab, and
true.
You need your knuckle.
Yeah. It's gonna be something really quirky. They're gonna take it away from her in a weird way.
Or she holds it until
she dies.
That's a long time. I was gonna say
she breaks something. She's gonna break on the fabulous
Moveless record.
The fabulous Moveless record. So, she's gonna have it for 40 years.
So before I go any further,
go ahead. Sorry, jail sentences.
When we celebrate these jail sentences, this ain't no shot at Max B, is it?
Yeah, it's literally a shot at that because of the fact. Now I won't say where that came from because we're not there yet, but it is a shot at that because I'm sick.
Joe Budden Podcast.
I'm sick of everybody. Like, I'm tired of it all. I'm tired of the free my nigga. I'm tired of
tell us backwards.
And my dude, he did this and he did this and he's in there. Like, bro, stop celebrating your boys going to jail. Period. I don't care if he went to jail for suspended license. Stop celebrating it. Okay, I'm tired of it, bro. And then then they do these fake, he out, y'all. We back outside. Why are you back outside? Outside,
you should go inside.
In there,
you should go inside.
You don't need to be outside at all. You need to stay inside and change your ways. Yeah, we need to stop this, man.
I think there's something to what you're saying, Jack. I think and we've talked about sort of the promotion of criminality in our community, especially talking about specifically the Black community, right? I just wish the same energy we give to celebrating people coming home from jail we gave kids when they decide to go to college and they graduate from high school and they graduate from college, going in the military, coming home, retiring from the military. Like, these are things like I've seen people in our community bash people for deciding to go in the military. You so stupid. Like, so if he was a criminal, that'd be better. And of course, I don't want to overgeneralize. This is not the entirety of the black community, but there's a section of our community that is way too happy about celebrating really negative things. Now, I will say this: my brother was locked up for 8.5 years. He was sentenced to 10 years. Had to serve 85% of your sentence in the state of South Carolina. And when he came home, we definitely had a celebration for him. We want him to come home and know, and I think that's a part of it. You want him to know that he's loved and he's supported, and that that there's a village there to support him and keep him on a straight and narrow. We weren't celebrating the fact that he gets to come back out and pursue crime some more, because that's the way it's often sold. It's often sold like, yo, we outside. It's time that the block's back open. Hey, let them know
y'all that was talking crazy
back on these corners.
On now, like.
Yeah, nah.
All I got to say to y'all is, ow, But I don't even know how he got his sentence. So
what does ow mean?
That's what he says.
Who?
Max B. That's his little ad lib. Ow.
Oh, word! I'll never know.
But he was sentenced to 75 years, and so I don't know how we ended up here where
75 years went by fast.
Yeah, like he ended up serving about 16, if my math is correct, somewhere around 16 years. Because I know he was on the JBP a couple of months ago, actually.
Yeah, he was on the phone. Yeah.
Yeah. He did the owl on there too.
I had no idea what he was talking about.
But yeah, so yeah, I don't know why we like when I think of it, I think of movies because like people like me, we like the villains in the movies. So, but like this is real life that we're talking about, and what he went to jail for is definitely, this wasn't a dude that got caught with crack in his pocket or, any of that kind of stuff. Like somebody died behind his actions.
Yeah.
So I don't know why any of that is being celebrated. And I never thought that I would take Jim Jones' side in a feud, but ill. But on the Joe Budden podcast. We had these conversations about, you got to make X amount of money to date me. Who started this?
Bitter people.
And why are they like this?
I'm a red blood. Why are you like this?
Yo, I just thought of a new button that I wanted. I'll tell you offline.
All right. But anyway, yeah. So
niggas.
So there is a segment of women out here that feel like you can't even get access to them unless you're making six figures or better. Like, who these chicks think they are?
So, hey, 25, can you do me a favor? Let's do some research. What percentage of men make more than $100,000 a year in America?
Roughly, so it looks like 18%.
So 18% of all men.
That's from Yahoo Finance.
In America?
Yes.
That's America?
Wait, 18% of all men in America make $100,000 a year?
Make over $100,000 a year. Yeah. Now, do this. What percentage of men make over $500,000 a year in America?
It's got to be less than one.
No, it's not.
It is.
What is it?
According to Forbes, less than 1%.
Yeah. Less than 1% of all men in America make $500,000 a year.
Yes.
So this is what I'll say.
Where's Finance Ryan when you need him?
Where's Finance Ryan when you need him, first of all?
Ryan the coochie up. Anyway.
The thing what I will say, hysterical. The thing that I will say is that if less than 1% of the men in America make less than $500,000 in a year, right? And there are a section of women that are saying, I only deal with men who make $1 million or more. Because the actual quote from the JVP was, the lady said, in order for a man to talk to her, he has to make over $10 million a year.
Over $10 million.
That was the original quote on the
Joe Budden podcast.
Right.
So that's Jason Tatum.
Yeah. So yeah, like So she's literally talking top end NBA stars. I mean, top end football players, and like 2 or 3 players per NBA team, right? So there are 32 NBA teams, 30 NBA teams, 30 NBA teams. So let's say 2 or 3, so 90 men in America, just from the NBA. So let's just talk about. So that tells me when people start talking like that, they're lying, bro.
Of course,
like it's super cap, and it's just podcast talk. This is just I want to seem, because chances are that same lady is talking about, oh, I only talk to dudes that make $10 million or more. There's a dude that she's messing with somewhere, or a few dudes that she's messing with somewhere who make
barely have cars.
There's dudes that she's buying oatmeal for.
There's dudes literally leaving their mom's house and popping over.
Like, yo, I'm out of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Like, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know where. So I think this is the thing that people forget about. Like, mad women take care of men. That's like, we got to stop this game. We got to stop the game where it's like, oh yeah, women don't. These girls be straight up tricking out for these dudes.
Yeah,
oh, no, I see his potential and I'm gonna do this for him.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's my man. I can't turn my back on him. Don't let you have a kid with him.
Yeah, no, it's so I want to add to that, right? Because I don't want to make it seem like we're frowning upon that, right? I'm a big, y'all know I'm Pursuit of Forever podcast, Wednesday nights, yada yada yada. I'm a big believer in partnership and relationship. So to me, like if people have the right to have whatever deal breakers they want, and if somebody said, "Hey, I want somebody that makes this X amount of money," that's cool. It's just that it's not a sustainable model. Because if you're dating somebody like that who understands that you value money at that rate, and they know that that's what you're about, well, just like they can get you, they can get another you, right? But if you just pursue love, and you pursue partnership, and you pursue relationship, then it's not about what can you provide for me financially, because finances will change. That NBA player might be broke tomorrow. What's the numbers? 80% of 60% of all professional athletes are broke within 3 years of leaving the league.
Something like that.
Yeah. Right? So those people can go from being a baller to a brokey that fast.
Yep.
It can go that fast, right? So if what attracted you to that person is my money, then that means you can always find another person with money, unless we go by the premise that we know a man's currency is money. What's a woman's currency?
Her looks. Her beauty.
And as you get older,
those things that we used
fades.
to play with as kids.
Yo-yos?
No, we used to shake them, and they had like the sides that would come and clap.
Clappers?
Oh, the clappers.
Yeah. Like, so it's one thing to say that now when you're like 25 or so and you're in your prime of your life. They be saying that when their titties be doing that to their knees.
That's hysterical. And so, but you're right. But 25, to my point, if what you're pursuing is relationship and love, then when your looks start to fade and your body isn't holding up like it did, you still have something that you can hold on to.
Right.
And man, if you seek love, you seek relationship, you seek partnership, if your money gets funny, guess what she gonna do? She gonna rock with you. Right. She gonna fight with you. She gonna lift you up. She's gonna make sure that you get back and you still feel like a man, whether you making $100,000 or $1 million or $50,000 or $10 million. Because the focus isn't the money, it's the relationship, it's the partnership, it's the love. That's where the focus has to be. And as many times as I have to do it, I'm always gonna bring the conversation back there. Because I refuse to let young ladies like that, or men who have this mindset that my money is what makes me the man that I am, I will not let that dominate the conversation. Because we as men need to hear that. Because we're going to fall off. We're going to have down seasons. Me and my wife have been together for 20 years. During the 20 years we've been together, I've been unemployed. She's been unemployed. We've both been unemployed. We've had everything. We've had nothing. We've had each other. And having each other is what carried us through those hard times. So let's invest in the relationship. Yeah. Let's invest in the mindset that says, I'm here. I'm here because I want to be here. Pursuit of Forever is Wednesday nights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Love Doctor. Now, we talk about the yin and the yang. We talk about good and evil. So where there's love, there's hate. So let me tell you what I hate this week.
Arby's. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I don't hate the beef and cheddar, but
Christmas.
you know what I'm saying. But what I do hate this week. Don't tell me that wrestling is fake.
Oh.
Don't tell me that it's not real. Because the same way that you tell me that, I'm going to tell you that you watching Superman fly across the screen with his drawers and his bed sheet on his back ain't real. The Batmobile does not exist. So the thing is that I've been watching wrestling since I was 4 years old. I know that it's fake. It's entertainment, dummy. The same reason that you watch the Kardashians, the same reason that you watch Love Island, the same reason that your grandma was out here watching Young and the Restless all day. It's entertainment, and guess what? All that shit's fake too. So don't tell me about what I'm watching being real or not. When you saw Iron Man snap his finger and Thanos snap his finger in the damn world off of a finger snap, and you're going to tell me, hey, you know he ain't really punching him, right? Yeah, because Thor's really hitting people with a hammer, you dumbass. I hate it because these people try to sound so above you and indignant about it too. Like, how could you watch that? I can't believe you would watch that. And it's like, yeah, I can't believe you got a tattoo of Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
You know I can't believe that you know an album from front to back and will die over somebody that you never met before.
What about teams that people like obsess over that they are not on the payrolls for and don't know anything about them? How do you feel about that?
Yes. You know what I'm saying? These people do not know who you are the same way that Io Sky doesn't know who I am.
I agree.
And guess what? While your team may be playing a sport that is very real, you ain't real.
You ain't real.
You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't true to
fair weather ass fans.
You're true to them. You ain't true to yourself. And now I know the difference, you know what I'm saying, between should I love Macho Man Randy Savage or should I love my family? You know what I'm saying? I know that you shouldn't try this at home. You know what I'm saying? And my kids know they shouldn't try it at home.
Yeah.
But what you need to know is I know that wrestling ain't real, and I don't need you to reiterate it.
Also, what I will say is wrestling is real. All right?
Oh, boy.
Wrestling is real. Them dudes, they take real falls.
They're really wrestling.
Real hits, real jumps, real blood.
Remember when Jim Ross used to, like, somebody hit somebody with a chair and he's like, the human body's not supposed to bend that way, damn it.
And it's not. And it's not. So what I'll say is this. And maybe this is where I this is why I butt heads with wrestling fans. As a the person who single-handedly brought wrestling back. And we'll leave again if Sheamus or Rusev win the John Cena Challenge.
Rusev wins, I'm right.
My problem always comes where if you understand that the sport is predetermined, right? Why do you put so much emphasis on wins and losses? Why do you put so much emphasis on titles? We know that stuff is predetermined. That's always my issue with wrestling fans. Oh, he won the title 16 times. So that means that 16 times somebody decided you should have the title.
And 15 times he lost.
But it's because
and someone decided
in the world of wrestling, those title holds, those title wins, they matter.
But that's the thing. But that's just see to me, that's again, if the title when I was a kid, we had the NWF,
right?
The Neighborhood Wrestling Federation. I held several titles. I held the World Championship title. I held the European title. I held the Intercontinental title. Oh yeah, I was a Grand Slam champion. I won all the titles, tag team titles. But we literally fought. We used wrestling moves. But we fought and we fought and we fought until we were too tired and we could not continue. At no point before the match was like, yo, you're going to win the match. So my titles meant a lot to me because I had to wrestle my brothers and my friends weekly. We would set up our matches. We had titles, and we didn't have the ones that you paid for. We made our own titles with cardboard and aluminum foil. Very, very, very serious titles, right? So, like,
kids don't do that nowadays.
So that, to me, like, okay, cool. Those, I can brag over my wins and losses. You know who doesn't get to brag over wins and losses? Bill Goldberg.
Okay, so let me.
Do not stop me when I start my Bill Goldberg rant.
My bad.
Bill Goldberg, you don't get to argue about, oh, I won. I have the longest streak in wrestling. Do you know why you have the longest streak in wrestling, my guy? Because night after night, someone said, hey, y'all, he's going to win.
Hey, ask Bret Hart if Goldberg's foot is real.
Hey, look, all I'm going to say is the only thing that matters as far as the wins and losses thing is you have to be over in order to be a champ. So, yes, it is predetermined. However, you determine your popularity. And
because we've seen who's more over than LA Knight. There may be two or three wrestlers more popular and
yeah.
There may be two or three guys more over than LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight is not getting those shots.
That's true. Triple H is holding him.
So again, if you have wins over this guy, who is a pretty good wrestler, is extremely over, what is the determining factor? Somebody in the back room and said,
"No,
you are gonna win. You are gonna lose." So don't tell me about your wins. That's why I judge wrestlers based on
because Justin Fields always lose.
That's hysterical. Based on their ability to wrestle, based on like their diversity of moves, based on like how real they can make it look, is how I judge wrestlers. Not based on wins and losses. Shout out to Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Rest in peace, Kurt Hennig. You know what I'm saying? And then while we at it, you know what I'm saying, it's that special time of the day, one of my favorite times of the day where Jack breaks down lyrics.
It's time. What you got for us, Jack?
So I was going to give y'all the Will Smith breakdown. However,
I thought it was Will Smith.
Nah, man.
Are you going Dicky?
2-5 has never heard this.
Oh, my guy.
So
please.
I actually wanted to give 2-5 something fire.
I thought I was getting that Will Smith fire this week.
Lil Dicky, pause.
Wait, what? Anyway.
That's his name.
That's his name.
Turn that beat up on your headphones. Get that headphones.
Shout out to Dave.
Turn it up on cue. I'll tell you nothing. Get serious.
Lil Dick and I'm back in this bitch. I know y'all know when I rap what it is. All facts don't fib. Got a gang full of hits in touch with the kids like a pedo. I'm a jam like Shaq. I'm a bang when I wish.
Did you hear it?
Jam like Shaq. I'm a jam when I wish.
In touch with the kids like a pedo?
There it is. I was going to say, did you hear the bar? I know it sucks, but it was a bar.
Up in this bitch like the feed us. Ain't no timelines when you timeless. Hold up, MJ, 96 million, I'm back on my bullshit. You know I come hard like a full dick. Suburban and white. Stay with the bread like some cool with though. Look how it spread, cool with flow. I can make them right with an IG live. My girl got bombs on a baji hot, and between her legs is looking right, hypotenuse. Break it all down. Hold up, sway, let me bring it all down. Been out here, citizenship. Look at how I got everybody tuned in right now. They'll probably watch this for an hour. Tracy, I rush flowers. Hands off the ass like flatulence. I was slept on like mattresses. I got my head right aspirin. I'm cashing in. I'm not about to hold the paper and display it like a thumbtack. No touchback, they about to run his back. And if you ever met me, you root for me sharp shit. Coming out of a dome on a unicorn.
Coming out the dome of a unicorn.
Dog. Just that little section of all them bars, dog. Like, this is what hip hop is, right? Like, you know, not to go on a crazy tangent, but like, this is what we're missing. We're missing people that really care about the craft. People that really care about barring down. It's funny. The dude's he's a goofball.
He's a comedian rapper.
But he's
okay.
But his bars are fire.
They are.
Well,
Like everything he said so far has actually made
around the kids like a pedo or whatever he said. I don't.
No, he said I'm in touch with the kids.
Yeah, I'm in touch with
like
the
a
kids
pedo.
like a pedo. I mean, I get the wordplay, but nah, bro.
I mean, Drake likes it.
Part of my breath. Only Perky said I fuck with his breast.
Now that was fire.
That
was fire.
That was tough.
Elevator kissing hoes at the wrist. Freaky Friday, I get in, I'm like, Chris, wait, sway, pass me the rock, get it, post, jab, up fake, jumping in them, 2 shots at the line. I got him like a mine. Odell Beckham might cut on a dime, glow in the dark, see me anytime. Used to put the Xbox controller on my dick and let it vibrate. How I jerked off as a child, came a long way. Now I'm like, hey, girl, you, me, fuck, and this shit work. Hey, her brother looking at me like, hey, fuck her, bro. Sway, her brother looking at me like, hey, fuck her, bro. I'm like Kareem Abdul.
That's fire. That's fire. It's goofy, but it's fire. So everything he's saying makes sense.
Dicky's so dope.
Come on, dog. You see these hooks coming from afar? That's a double on.
In France, I never need an advance. I'm switching it up like I'm trans. Although I'm the Trojan man, I'm eating the pussy like cervical cancer. I know where I'm going, but shit, if my GPS gotta sleep in my sedan, I can't do the schmurder dance. I get caught up looking off.
Nope.
Sometimes I'll catch it for a minute. OJ with it, y'all wonder how I did it. My mom hit me once, she lugged it in soup, but I'll stomp y'all out like a Dominican soup.
Like, come on, dog.
Dicky, yo.
All the shoe brands wanted me to sign. I remember they thought I was Lonely Island. There will not be another like me. I could go viral if I put out a snippet. I'm sick like a coda, you really could get it. I'll always be playing just like I'm embedded. I got a leg up like Ottomans, though. On my television show is coming, but that is irrelevant. Right now I'm rapping like Presence Kid. How did I get here? I got big rapping like Diddy, I'm prevalent. Hold on, let me find a melody. All my fans are getting mad at me. They just want to hear me spazzing now, but I just had to put a couple smashes out. How is this shit a pop star? Rap name is a dick joke. How did he make it that far? Good pussy at the crib like a house cat.
Like, do I need to break this down?
How many flows? The crazy thing is, like, it's literally him playing a game of how many flows can I use?
Like, bruh.
2-5. What are you thinking? What are you feeling? Because I feel like you're not with us on this one. What are you thinking, bro?
No, I'm dying over here. Like I need to hear him battle Eminem or something.
Dicky's fire, bro.
Up, bro.
Dicky's fire, bro.
Hey, you know what?
Reference.
I will say, Future can't do that.
Future can never do this.
Can never.
They're waiting on my buzz like the Outback. In and out with the bag like I make tea. When I do shopping sprees, eyebrows long like AD. Girls get wet like Navy. Pulled up like I'm Stephen Shoe Cream. Players in the NBA.
Dog, that's fire. How you put a double on inside of?
Yeah, text me. If I want a Diet Coke, someone brings me Diet Coke. All my live shows nuts, like I expose testicles. Hold up, wait, let me ad-lib my shit. Look at my penmanship.
Nigga, nobody, like, this dude is playing around and just producing fire. This is crazy. Like, this right here is what people need to be doing
on the stage.
Right.
So what? What'd you say?
What happens if you disrespect him on the stage?
Expect him on the stage, bro.
Expect him on the stage and on wax.
I'm a Carl Jr. model. Just on the side like soccer moms. I could have sold you stocking bonds. Have it so fast like Ramadan. The Autobahn, the Shaman running down the bomb from Carson's arm. I'm off the farm, I'm on the court. The Jumbotron is on the board. They playing my song, LeBron is nodding. Am I James Worthy? Look at my bars, I'm made up like Bernie. Oh, we having fun. Girls see me and start blushing just because I'm around. I used to always get a boner at my physical sway. If this is cultural appropriation, what can I say? What would you have me do? You know I gotta rap. But the times now are scary. Hold up, wait, take a step back, they think about shit. Internet is a permanent place, it's gonna live forever. Read, analyze, think about everything. I'm such an idiot. I used to cover R. Kelly songs at my shows without even knowing it was problematic. I feel the pressure, under more scrutiny. What I do, act more Jewishly. Come on, Sway, write my eulogy. Am I living like I need to get a job or living like I need a bodyguard? I pay tennis with Leonardo. How y'all train on track like cargo? I go dumb, don't dumb it up. Don't fuck on planes when I'm coming up. Add up my views to sum it up. I was just on Sports Center. Da-da-da.
Come on, dog.
I was just on Sports Center.
Hey, you know what?
Like, look. Oh, we only got a little bit longer.
I think this is good. I've done enough. My hands look mad like son of a. Now let me go and finish on my album, Jesse Smollett. You know I'm fuck it up.
Oh. You know what? I don't even want to hear Iceman no more.
Hey,
Dicky, bro.
Dicky,
I don't even want to hear Iceman.
No, I didn't break down any of the bars because, like, I just feel like the bars were really witty, but you understood where they were coming from.
Nah,
like,
Dicky's
super pop culture shit. Like, you're not out of the loop on these unless you just don't know.
And his album is actually really good.
And yes, y'all, I really did learn about him in real time. You know as they say, I am taken aback.
Watch Dave on Hulu, everybody.
I am taken aback. So, guys, real quick, I know we've been talking about wrestling a little bit, but I just got a quick question. You know, who is an underrated and forgotten guy?
Godfather.
The whole train.
Godfather, yeah. Godfather. Definitely underrated wrestler. Actually, not only was he the Godfather, he's also Papa Shango and
Kama in the Nation.
Common in the Nation. So, like, and I want to say there was one Royal Rumble that actually had him come in as all three.
Yeah.
So like just an elite personality, a pretty good wrestler, and he had a few titles. People care about that. So shout out to Godfather. That's mine.
Shout out to Charles Wright. You know, say who you got, Jack?
Underrated wrestler, Sheldon Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
Sheldon Benjamin, dog. I don't think he got enough love for being as dope as he really was.
And a legit wrestler. I mean, you know,
very good wrestler.
Title wrestler in college and everything.
Very good wrestler. He definitely could do a snap mirror takeover.
Well, you know, for me, I'm a kind of cheat a little bit just because he was on TV last night. But it's amazing how we have all these talks about these great matches and we never talk about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that guy brought out the best in Ric Flair.
Yes, he did.
He's part of the reason
own.
that people view Ric Flair the way that they do.
Did you know Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, Sting, and Ric Flair are also from the same place?
No, I didn't know that. But
yeah.
Ricky and Ric Flair had some of the most amazing matches of all
time. Epic matches. But Ric Flair actually had epic matches against everybody.
And then, of course, like Ricky the Dragon, people forget about their match at WrestleMania 3 with Macho Man. You know, where that was, you know, for a long time that was considered the best match in
that was Macho Man's real coming out party too.
It really was. Hit him in the throat with the bell and everything.
Yeah,
so that's how you do that. But when is too early to start putting up Christmas decorations?
First of all, how do we feel about Christmas, guys? Are we cool with Christmas?
It's my favorite holiday.
No comment.
All right. Are you on some F Christmas? Are you in that crew?
No, I just hate the fakeness that comes along with it.
Oh,
no, what does Tommy say? We're gonna cancel Christmas.
All right. So when is too early? Like, when do you in y'all's households? When are you putting up Christmas presents? Christmas trees, you know, decorations. When is too early?
So for Jack, the Christmas lover, I teach my kids we don't do Christmas until right after Thanksgiving dinner. Right after Thanksgiving dinner, you are allowed to Christmas out. You can get into the holiday spirit, but you don't Christmas music and all that stuff till right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's when we do it too.
Yeah, in our family, we actually used to make it a thing. Like Thanksgiving, we would always go up to Thanksgiving, and then the day after Thanksgiving, which most people consider to be Black Friday, we would go out and get our tree, like when we were doing the real tree, and that's when we would decorate everything. But now my wife has taken our ability to do anything related to Christmas because she has a very specific way as an interior designer that she wants the tree and everything to look. So we no longer get to do stuff with the tree.
Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah,
but if you put Christmas stuff out like right after Halloween, I'm judging you.
Yeah, we do it right. We do it the day after Thanksgiving.
And yeah, I'm about to say
I would like to wait until like December 15th.
Well, you know, some people don't do Thanksgiving decorations or anything because it's like the most pointless holiday to decorate for.
Well, no, you don't decorate for Thanksgiving. Why would you decorate for like there's fall decorations. Like my wife, like
I'm gonna send y'all a picture of my
Or
neighbor.
as the great Nasir Jones say, you call it Thanksgiving, I call you a holiday hell day.
I definitely think like we don't decorate for Thanksgiving, but like walking in the house fully decorated for Christmas on Thanksgiving just looks weird to me. So yeah, but my wife used to do my wife would do fall decorations when it got to like September, and we'll keep those up until Christmas, and then she'd switch them out. It's really up to her. Which she's gonna get back to soon.
My Thanksgiving decoration is my face covered in pie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
That was wild. Right. I didn't know. Somebody would say something.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Cool.
So what's up with these fast food restaurants? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's y'all favorite fast food restaurant?
We're really do this
specifically. The specific question that we want to ask is, where do you rank Arby's? Of fast food restaurants, where do you rank Arby's? That's what I want to know.
Number 47.
So let's just do this real quick. All right, let's get the big dogs out the way. Right. So
all right.
McDonald's.
Okay.
Burger King.
Okay.
Wendy's.
Burger King.
Burger King's up there. Burger King's up there.
No.
Burger King's top 10. Fast food restaurants. Burger King's the top 10 fast food restaurant.
I'm not asking if you eat.
Oh, I thought we were going off of like tasting how you like the food. That's
no, I think that's what we're ranking. I thought that's what we're ranking. Burger King is higher than McDonald's.
Number 3?
Burger King's higher than McDonald's.
Wow, y'all must got some good Burger Kings in South Carolina.
Well, no, actually, so there's a family called the Whitfield family. The Whitfield family bought the Burger Kings in the Tri-County area and ruined Burger King. It was the worst thing. Nothing ever was working. They always were out of stuff. Hey. It was a terrible. What up, Javian?
What up?
6'7". Oh, he can't hear me. Dang. He
definitely wants to talk.
Javian, you got something? What's up? All right. But no, so Burger King was ruined by the Whitfield family. Like in all of the Burger Kings in the Tri-County area shut down, except for the ones that weren't owned by the Whitfield family. So in the Tri-County area, Charleston, Berkeley, Dorchester County, we only have 2 Burger Kings between the 3 counties.
Word.
Balloons.
So what did I say? I was at 4, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So
and that is definitely a top 10 fast food restaurant. Go.
Yeah. And then we got Taco Bell.
Okay.
Right? When and again, for everybody who didn't catch this, we're only basing it off of popularity. If you don't eat there, that doesn't matter.
That's a you thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now 6 through,
because I don't eat McDonald's.
Because 6 through 10 is actually kind of hard, right?
Okay, go.
Because you start getting like the local
Checkers Rally.
So all right, so we can do Checkers rallies. I like that. Now you got places like Whataburger, In-N-Out, right?
No. Before you get there, Hardee's Carl's Jr.
Oh, okay. I can give Hardee's Carl's Jr. top 10. So yeah, bottom 6, that works. So we do that 7. Hardee's Carl's Jr. Rallies 6. 8. Are we doing In-N-Out or Whataburger, or is there still something else bigger than that?
I think nationally Whataburger and In-N-Out might be bigger franchises. I think In-N-Out is definitely more West Coast than like East Coast. I've never seen In-N-Out on the East Coast.
Yeah, they just got them in Utah a couple years ago.
So is Whataburger more popular than?
We have Whataburger in South Carolina.
Yeah, it's in Texas.
All right, so
it's in Alabama. It's in Florida.
Whataburger's 8 then.
What about Waffle House?
Waffle's not a fast food restaurant. It's not a fast food restaurant.
No. It doesn't have a drive-through. You can't call it fast food.
Yeah, no.
Gotta have a drive-through. Okay.
Yeah, buddy.
That's a good rule. And of the ones we mentioned, Hardee's might be the most underrated out of all of them. Their food is really good for fast food.
Famous Star Burger.
When it's the right people, it's good.
Yeah. And they have the best breakfast of all the fast food restaurants.
For all the audio listeners out there.
So what we doing with Popeyes?
Popeyes is top 10. Popeyes is top 10, which also means KFC is top 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say KFC. Churches
would probably be number 10.
Because I'm not a Churches guy though. Bojangles, but that's probably more of an East Coast type.
That's more of an East Coast South thing.
Yeah, because we got our first one like 2 years ago, maybe.
So I know it's not fair. I know it's not fair because we just did a bunch of burger spots. But I think for chicken, I think there's only we should only have either it's going to be KFC, Church's, or Popeyes.
Right.
Like one of those has to be the one that we pick.
Right.
We got Mrs. Winters and Bojangles, and
I mean, I would say KFC is probably the legacy one.
Which one? KFC?
Yeah, it's probably the legacy.
KFC probably the most popular.
Yeah.
Nationwide. If you're talking nationwide. And shoot, I remember when I lived in Qatar, we had a KFC.
That's true. We did. And a Pizza Hut.
Yeah. Which is Pizza Hut a fast food restaurant?
Are we kind of
I don't think pizza places count as pizza places count as fast food.
We could do.
I don't know. Little Caesars got a drive-through in some places.
Little Caesars is one of the worst things ever created in mankind.
Hey, I don't know, man.
What does Ray John hate? Little Caesars pizza.
What's those things called? The crazy bread dough.
ISIS. What do I call Little Caesars pizza? Oh my gosh. Go away, child.
I used to hate Little Caesars, but I think that they've upped their quality in the last few years.
I will never know. I call Little Caesars pizza poverty pizza.
Jesus.
Poverty pizza.
So is Pizza Hut the one out of the pizza brands?
Is he the pizza out of Domino's? And I want to say Pizza Hut has a bigger name nationally.
Well, no, actually, Domino's is the #1 pizza spot in the United States.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. I'm serious. It's #1. Domino's is #1. It's Domino's, Pizza Hut, then Papa John's.
All right. So does Arby's crack the top 15?
No.
Personally, I think Arby's cracks. I would put Arby's at 10 because I know we named a bunch of restaurants here and there and everywhere, but I think that Arby's is right there with the Rally's, Hardee's, Checkers area.
Have you ever seen a Arby's line wrapped around the corner?
Oh, we forgot Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, the #1 fast food restaurant.
Yeah, we can't disrespect Chick-fil-A.
Do not disrespect Chick-fil-A.
They're the only
Doug,
people that can beat me.
have you ever seen an Arby's line wrapped around the restaurant?
No,
I don't think I have ever.
Arby's is a money laundering
line at Arby's.
Arby's is a money laundering scheme. Arby's is Mattress Firm.
I don't think I've ever seen a line inside of Arby's.
Arby's is a money laundering scheme, allegedly.
I'm not gonna lie. That's a great question to determine if the food place is actually fire, because
I've seen lines wrapped around Chick-fil-A. I've seen lines wrapped around Carl's Jr., Cookout, McDonald's, Burger King,
Burger Boy.
I don't know what that is.
Well, that's the San Antonio thing.
Okay.
2-5 has definitely seen people packed up at Burger Boy.
Church's Chicken, any of these other restaurants y'all mentioned, I've seen lines.
I can't say
I've never seen a line around the Arby's.
I will say the only time that maybe Arby's had like some real line things going on was when they did the 2 for whatever beef and cheddars. However, you still have to be an Arby's fan to even know what that is. Like, people don't eat Arby's. I like Arby's. I'm one of the few Americans out here that actually understands.
You and Toya.
Like, I will eat a beef and cheddar. I will get a gyro. I will get a Jamocha shake. Like, I will tell you, Arby's does have some fire.
Hey,
what about somewhere like Raising Cane's?
Cane's don't go on the list. Oh, Zaxby's goes on the list. Hey, 2-5.
I don't know if that's not a lot of places.
Hey, 2-5. Yeah. We need to have a meeting after this about Jack's involvement in this podcast.
Because Arby's.
All right, so does
Arby's? Yo, wait, hold up, pause. Hold on, let's just get here real quick.
Chipotle count?
Rez, have you ever had Arby's?
Yes. When I started dating Toya and she tried to expose me to that poison.
How long ago was
I started dating Toya 20 years ago.
Exactly. So
I tried it again because they opened the Arby's over here, and my wife, like right next to the Sphinx off exit 194, and my wife was like, "Oh, we're hungry. Let's grab something quick. I'll grab Arby's." And I was like, "Oh, it's been a really long time since I tried it." I tried again. I got sick.
What did you get?
I don't remember, and it doesn't matter. It wasn't good, and I'm never going there again. It's a money laundering scheme. It is owned by the mafia, and it's used to clean dirty money.
What about what we doing with Chipotle and Sonic?
I didn't even think about Sonic. I forgot.
Sonic goes on the list.
Right? It's
Sonic's top 15.
Top 15.
They have the best drinks out of them. If you're just talking drinks, they're number one in terms of drinks.
So they're number one.
They're number one in terms of drinks.
I think it's like 500,000 drink combinations. Or
and if you're talking restaurants, they also have the best hot dogs.
No, I gotta.
No, Wiener Schnitzel, and
we don't have that. I don't know what that is.
Oh, 25 knows what it is.
Hold on, no,
I ain't gonna lie, cause I'm starting to unlock some stuff. Like we didn't think about White Castle / Crystals.
Yeah,
like there's a
few spots. Those ain't a lot of places though.
What you got, 25?
Watch. So you remember what I said at the start of this segment, and what I said in the chat. So hold up, pull it up real quick.
All right, got you.
All right, let me see. Hold on, let me make the screen a little bigger.
Please,
so y'all can
see that.
All right, y'all can see that now.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, now watch this.
Oh, they got it in ranked. Oh, these tiers. Oh,
hey, yo, no way you said 47.
Listen, wait. This is good. This is really good. I love this. So can we go? So now this is a whole segment. This is just quick hits, but we gotta dig in here, y'all.
But there you go, bro. Number 47.
No. Go
47.
Back.
That's crazy. You pulled that.
I want to see AB. Oh,
that's A. What's A?
Wait, what's
Culver's is number one?
Hold on, no, wait.
I don't even like Culver's.
No.
Fire. But what's
Culver's is not the number one. No.
What is the S tier?
No. Stay at A. We work our way down.
Nobody.
S tier.
Nobody gets an S.
Nobody deserves an S tier. That's crazy.
Five Guys is that's my
Five Guys doesn't have a drive-through.
Five Guys dumps your fries in a bag like maniacs.
Yes.
Five Guys is fire.
Takes me back to the hood, baby.
Nah, get me out of get me out. I tried that once. Get me out of here.
Nah. Okay, so Five Guys gotta be Chick-fil-A gotta be.
Nah, they got In-N-Out over Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is better than In-N-Out, Five Guys, and Culver's.
That's crazy. And then look, okay, so see, this is what I'm talking about.
Chick-fil-A on the same level as Popeyes?
We didn't even say Wendy's.
We said Wendy's.
I said Wendy's. Wendy's was top 3. Okay. It was top 3.
Yeah, Wendy's was top 3. Yo, Chick-fil-A and Popeyes are not on the same tier, dog.
Yeah, that's crazy. Popeyes
that's nuts.
Good, to be honest.
Raisin Cane's and Chick-fil-A are not on the same tier, dog.
Raisin Cane's ain't on the same level as like leather.
Bro, how is Krispy Kreme even? This is a donut shop. You can't get anything else but donuts. That's not.
They got a drive-through.
So Whataburger is not on the same level as Chick-fil-A.
Correct.
Relax.
Right, so.
Starbucks is not a fast food restaurant.
Okay, so look, Steak and Shake does have a drive-through, but I think they're on the same level as Freddy's.
Steak and Shake and Freddy's should be on the same level. Are they on the same level in there?
I can't stand Freddy's.
Oh, I love Freddy's.
And who put Johnny Rockets on here too?
I didn't even know that still existed.
I've never been to Johnny Rockets. I've seen them. I've not been to one.
Panda Express.
Panda Express is terrible.
Y'all ever been to Potbelly?
Who?
I've never been to Potbelly.
Yeah, Potbelly.
No, I've never been to one.
I wouldn't call it fast food though, because you can't drive through it.
Einstein, you know what I'm saying?
Einstein, they might have the best bagels. They might be my favorite bagel place.
All breakfast places need to be at the bottom of everything else.
No, okay. Einstein brothers bagels are really good. Do y'all have Ruby's bagels?
No,
we don't have.
They are really good. New York style bagels. They're really, really, really good.
Hey, somebody
look at McDonald's and Burger King in the C tier.
In the McDonald's, Burger King. I think Burger King's ahead of. I would have
being top 5 is insane considering it's the first fast food restaurant
Burger King tomorrow to give this.
I would flip flop Burger King. I'd have Burger King at the top of this tier. What is D'Angelo's?
I don't know what that is.
Yo, Wingstop? Come on.
Wingstop's not a fast food restaurant.
That's crazy. Like, they're putting a lot of stuff.
Are they just naming places that sell food?
Dairy Queen.
I think they're naming places that are quote unquote not sit down.
Doesn't Mrs. Fields just sell cookies?
I don't know.
But what I do know is that Hardee's is
Hardee's.
That's crazy.
All right, they're wilding now.
Right with number 47.
No. Wait. I will not stand for this. They got Hardee's, Nathan's, and Charlie's below Popeyes? Where are the Popeyes chicken that they go to?
And then look at the KFC all the way down here.
That's crazy.
Being at the bottom is crazy.
Dog, they got Hardee's on the same level as Arby's, dog.
Hey, somebody hates pizza. Somebody hates pizza. They put Pizza Hut and Domino's. They hate pizza.
They got Pizza and Domino's in the bottom tier.
What is
so terrible they should be avoided at all costs. S. Burrow kept us. S. Burrow held down the mall's food court by themselves forever.
And some of these airports.
No, the military bases, bro.
Yeah.
Every BX and PX at S. Burrow.
Nah, honestly, bro, what people don't realize is S. Burrow was here before Subway, dog. Like S. Burrow was here.
S. Burrow was here for us. Whoa. Go up.
These are the places that the person never tried.
Oh, he never tried. I'm about to say, because I saw Marco's on that list.
Church's Texas Chicken.
Oh, that's the
Dave's Texas Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken is dope.
Oh, Kenny Rogers. I remember Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers is gone.
Red Barn. See, that's not even fast food. That's just a restaurant.
Seattle's Best Coffee.
That's in Seattle.
Yo, they're just naming places that sell food.
All right, 25. Take the screen off. I want to say, because I want us to be back on here. But I know somebody watching this just got super excited that we talked about food.
I don't know what happened. Where'd it go?
I'm about to say, Rez, can you put us back on?
Oh, I'm really lost now, dog.
I know. Where am I?
What happened? Exit. Get out.
Fade to black.
All right, you're there.
Rez mad as hell about that Hardee's. He was like, "I'm done with this."
Yo, what? That was disrespectful. That was disrespectful. Shout out to the Patriots for getting that dub. That was disrespectful, dog.
I had to put on kid shows, so
that was disrespect. That was a terrible list.
I didn't see.
Should we do a list every week?
Maybe.
No.
That was exciting.
Maybe.
Well, as long as
it's actually have it structured and like
whatever we do, as long as we don't go through that best rap albums, that best rap album list that the Joe Budden podcast had on last week. That was the worst list I've ever heard in my life.
I was actually gonna say we should talk about that, but I'm glad we did.
That was a terrible list. That was the worst list I've ever heard in my life.
It was biased as hell.
The Rich Gang album was the number 3 album of all time. I was like, what? Anyway, but no, that was a good list. I usually don't like lists. That was a good list.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad. I know somebody big backathon was going crazy here.
For sure. Big activities going hammer.
47 Arby's. JB.
Hey, Arby's. So that answers my question that I was wondering about. Where does Arby's rank in terms of fast food restaurants? 47. And 25. You literally said 47. Did you guess that? Had you already seen the list or did you?
No. I just Googled just now while we were talking. I just Googled.
You, sir.
Hey,
sir. You might need to play the number 47. Whatever you can play.
Best fast food restaurants in the U.S.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That was crazy.
47.
I mean, Arby's, like real talk for me though. Like Arby's might not crack the top 47 for real though. Like I was just throwing a number out there. Like Arby's might be closer to like 65 for real.
Arby's is awful, bro.
No,
and I don't know why Jack eats it.
No. Fast food, Arby's is top 25.
And I'm gonna tell you, if dead serious, if y'all turn on this pod next week and Jack's not on it, that's why.
It's a top 25 name, probably as far as recognized.
Yeah, people that most recognized, most well known.
Yeah, but not like
food wise, like if you had to like eat their food to live, kind of thing.
You got me tripping. I might have to go to Burger King tomorrow.
Dog, get you a Whopper, dog.
Right up the road.
Get you a Whopper, dog. Whoppers are good.
Give me a Whopper, fam.
As long as it's not owned by the Whitfield family, I still hate y'all.
Give me a Whopper.
My man,
I do rock with those chicken fingers though.
Oh God.
Not the chicken fingers.
Hey, can you go to the do we have some closing thoughts or whatever?
Take us out of here, Jack.
Chicken fingers.
First closing thought of the night. Oops, sorry. If you haven't got it, please get the A to Z guide. My friend, I don't know if y'all know him, but he's right here with us. He wrote this book, so I just wanted to put that out there. It's next up on my list. I'm not going to sit up here and pod for y'all and be like, I'm reading it right now. I'm reading this book.
I'm going to read it with my 17-year-old.
Did you get yours yet, 25?
I don't know because it's probably in the mailbox.
Oh, okay. Because I got a notification that it came. Like I only sent one piece of mail to San Antonio, Texas, and my thing said that you got it like 3 days
I'm
ago.
go check the mail after the show.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, yo, real quick, do y'all check y'all's mail every day?
I do not.
Okay, I'm about to say I check my mail like probably.
I try to, but it ends up being like every 2 days.
Well, when
my kids get to it before I do.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say when I first moved in to my house, I checked my mail every day. I was so excited. Like, now I'm just like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
No, got other things going on in my life. I got a pod.
Anyway, for all you people outside, we have been potting really late. Like, it's later for Rez than it is for us, but yeah man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We really wanted to get this thing out for y'all, man. Again, I really appreciate the support that we're getting. You know, all our first and last time listeners, et cetera. Like, we really rock with you. Before we get out of here, 25 and Rez, we've never done this before, but give everybody your actual social handles so they can.
Yeah. So Rajan, Rezsaun, Real Talk with Rajan on Instagram, TikTok, Real Talk Rez, Real Talk Rajan. Those are the ones that you need. The other ones are not your business. Oh, sorry. Pursuit of Forever. Pursuit of Forever. You can follow that one on Instagram as well as on TikTok. And then Rajan4SC. Rajan REZSAUNFORSC on Instagram. I have lots of Instagrams. I won't give you all of them because I may need to use them to spy on you.
Wow.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm on Blue Sky, rarely, but I'm on there. You know, TikTok, SRAO Pod, Instagram as well. And then, you know what I'm saying, MLDub25, 25 that is, on Instagram.
All right.
And don't forget, chopchat.com.
Hey, what was your last article on?
Wilson.
What was your last article on, 25?
My last article that I wrote was about Florida State and the path forward. So where did they go from the loss against Clemson?
Yeah, I was going to ask. Did you write about that?
I did. And then, like I said, tomorrow we got the Virginia Tech article coming out. You know, it's called Florida State versus Virginia Tech. Early Thanksgiving, ? Because, you know, they're the Hokies.
And Christmas, because we love Christmas here at the Say Less and More podcast. I feel like you didn't send me the article about the loss to Clemson.
I'm sure I did.
You know what else Rajan loves besides Christmas, y'all? He loves the Indianapolis Colts.
I do. Bleed blue. Nap Nation.
True Nap Nation.
Hey, Doug. Hey, listen. One thing. Let me tell you something I love. I love LaToya.
Out your mouth, man.
I love LaToya Lewis. I love my 6 children. I love the San Francisco 49ers. But I also love the team that I believed in all along. Unlike some people who are fans of the team that wish that they lost every game.
They have a bye week this week, so unfortunately,
dang,
there's no bleeding blue.
There's no bleeding blue this week.
Correctly, they play Kansas City next week.
What is Danny Dimes gonna do then, huh? But yeah,
he's got a new name or something. What was it?
Danny Allstate.
Danny Allstate. I didn't give him that name, and I didn't approve that name, so I don't use it.
I don't even
Hey, 25. I mean, Radical Jack. What are your handles? Go.
So you can find me at Jack This Tweet on Twitter /X. On Facebook, check me out at Radical Jack Movies, and on IG, DJ Radical Jack. And then, of course, on TikTok, you can find the Say Less Say More podcast, man. Check us out. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please share us. Put us in your story. All that good stuff. Whether you like us, you hate us, you disagree with us, whatever, man. Just share it.
Shout out to the hate watchers. Once we start getting hate watchers, you really made it.
I love it.
Yeah, shout out to that dude that keep calling me Steve Urkel too.
Shout out to the dude. What Johnny Blaze? Kenny Blaze.
He said that this podcast lacks intelligence.
Shout out to him. Shout out to the youth.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember I posted something on Sports Reports Disorder, and the dude said they need to raise the prices on podcast equipment.
Oh, dip. See, that's good stuff. One thing we need to. So I guess let's do this. Let's create a segment. This is actually on air production. Welcome, guys. This is the breaking the fourth wall for you. You're welcome. Let's have a most memorable comment from somebody that commented on the pod. So let's see if we can do it that weekly. Hey, and Jack is gonna have some DJing coming for y'all on his YouTube channel coming soon. So be on the lookout for that. We
I'll
definitely
probably
support
put it on
that.
the Say Less Say More YouTube. Honestly, it'll just be DJ Radical J, and I'll just make it into his own little playlist.
All right, shoot. Say Less Say More DJ mixes coming your way. Wicked.
Him on the stage.
Oh, dude, what did I do?
No, that was me.
Oh, I turned down the.
Oh, there we go.
All right, Jack, get us out of here, my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So today was episode 8 of the Say Less Say More pod. More to come next week. We already got some stuff cooking for y'all. Thanks to 2-5. But yeah, man, as always, we appreciate you. We appreciate everybody who tunes in, whether you're a first time or a last time listener. We're just 3 guys with a perspective, hoping to deliver a diverse way of thinking. Open dialogue always expands intelligence. I am your host, DJ Radical Jack. Say less, say more. Bye-bye.
Bye, Javian.
Bye.
Yeah, 6-7.
Bye.
Joe Budden Podcast.
Joe Budden Podcast.
6-7.
No.